everyone. I'm Emily, and welcome back to Daily English Class, the place where we learn English while talking about real-life ideas that can help us grow and succeed.
And I'm Leo. We're really happy you're here with us today.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why some people keep moving forward in life while others stay stuck, even though they work just as hard?
Is it luck? Is it talent? Or is there something else behind their success?
The answer might surprise you.
Because success isn't usually built by one big opportunity.
It's built by small skills that successful people practice every single day.
And the best part is that anyone can learn these skills.
In today's lesson, we're going to explore 10 powerful skills that can completely change the direction of your life.
Some of them seem simple, but they can have a huge impact on your future.
So if you're ready to become more confident, more respected, and more successful,
stay with us until the end, because one of these skills could be the missing piece you've been looking for.
Let's get started with the first skill, honesty.
Now let's move on to lesson 3, punctuality. Honestly, this is one of those skills that many people ignore, even though it can have a huge impact on their success.
That's true. A lot of people think being a few minutes late isn't a big deal, but those small delays can slowly damage the way others see them.
Exactly. When someone is always late, people often feel they aren't serious, responsible, or fully committed.
But when a person arrives on time, it creates a completely different impression. People see them as reliable, disciplined, and trustworthy.
And that's why punctuality is so important. It's not just about managing time, it's about showing respect for other people and their schedules.
Think about it. If someone regularly arrives late to meetings, misses deadlines, and keeps making excuses, would you trust them with an important responsibility?
Probably not. But if someone consistently shows up on time and keeps their promises, people naturally start depending on them.
That's the power of punctuality. Two people may have the same skills, but the one who respects time often earns more respect and more opportunities.
Quality matters more than quantity when it comes to relationships, because you don't need many people in your life, you need the right ones. The right people support your growth and push you toward better decisions.
That's true. Some people bring positive energy, while others constantly complain, criticize, and pull you down without even realizing it.
Negative circles can slowly affect your mindset and stop you from moving forward in life. That's why it's important to stay aware of the people you spend most of your time with.
On the other hand, when you surround yourself with motivated and positive people, you naturally start thinking in a better and more productive way.
Negative circles can slowly affect your mindset and stop you from moving forward in life. That's why it's important to stay aware of the people you spend most of your time with. Opportunities often come through people, not just hard work alone, because trust and connections open doors that effort sometimes cannot. That's why networking plays such an important role in success.
A common mistake is only connecting with people when you need help, instead of building relationships over time. Real connections are built through consistency, not just need.
You can start today by simply talking to someone new or reconnecting with a person who has added value to your life before. Small steps like this can improve your network slowly.
Your network is not just a group of contacts. It's actually your growth system that shapes your future opportunities. The stronger your network, the more support you get in life.
Many people believe success is a solo journey, but in reality, growth becomes faster when you learn from others and share experiences. Working together often creates better results than working alone.
Now, let's move to lesson 5, time management, one of the most powerful skills in life. When you control your time properly, you actually start controlling your life.
Every person has the same 24 hours each day, yet some achieve great success while others stay stuck. The difference is not time, it's how they use it.
Most people don't plan their day properly and end up wasting time on unimportant things without even realizing it. At the end, they feel busy but not productive.
Time is the most valuable resource because once it's gone, you can never get it back no matter what you do. That's why using it wisely is so important.
Successful people focus on important tasks instead of trying to do everything at once, which helps them get better results in less time. They understand the power of priorities.
Distractions like social media and unnecessary activities steal a lot of time without people noticing it. That's why focus is more important than effort.
A simple practice is to plan your next day by writing 3 important tasks before you sleep. This small habit can completely change your productivity over time.
Don't fear mistakes because many people stay silent just because they are afraid of saying the wrong thing. But this silence slowly stops their growth and confidence.
That's true. If you never speak, you never improve. And communication is something that only gets better when you actually use it.
Communication is the key that builds relationships and trust with people around you. When you express yourself clearly, people naturally start connecting with you.
And those connections open doors to new opportunities that you might never get if you stay quiet or hesitate all the time.
A common mistake is thinking you must wait until your English is perfect before you start speaking. But perfection is not required to begin.
Exactly. You just need to start now, even if your sentences are simple or not fully correct.
A simple practice you can start today is speaking for 5 to 10 minutes daily about your day or your thoughts. This small habit builds real confidence over time.
Your voice is your strength, so don't hide your ideas just because you feel unsure or nervous.
Speak clearly, speak confidently, and express what you think because your thoughts have value even if your words are not perfect yet.
In life, the people who communicate well always move forward faster because they can express their value to others.
Now let's move to Lesson 7, Self-Discipline, which is about doing what matters even when you don't feel like doing it.
Most people already know what they should do, like waking up early, practicing regularly, or working on their goals, but they still struggle to do it.
The reason is that they follow their mood instead of following discipline, and mood changes every single day.
Some days you feel motivated and strong, but other days you feel tired or distracted. And if you depend on feelings, you lose consistency.
The truth is self-discipline means taking action without excuses, even when you don't feel ready or motivated.
Successful people are not always motivated, but they are always disciplined in their habits and actions.
Think about 2 people. One only works when he feels motivated and keeps starting and stopping again and again.
The other person works every day, no matter how he feels. And over time, that consistency creates real success.
Discipline may feel difficult at first, but slowly it gives you control over your life and your choices.
And that control eventually turns into freedom because you are no longer controlled by your emotions.
Your mind will always try to give excuses like, I'm tired, or I'll do it later, but discipline means ignoring those excuses.
Even small habits, like waking up on time or completing daily tasks, build a strong and successful life over time.
You don't need big actions to change your life. You just need small discipline practiced every single day.
Remove distractions from your life because discipline becomes easier when your environment is clean and focused.
Build a simple routine so you don't waste energy deciding what to do every time. You just follow the plan.
Don't wait for the perfect moment or perfect mood, because that moment never really comes.
Choose one small habit today and commit to doing it daily no matter how you feel.
Because discipline is doing what is difficult today, so your future becomes easier and better tomorrow.
Because of this, many people stay busy all day but still don't achieve meaningful results.
The real problem is that they constantly switch between tasks instead of completing one thing properly.
They start something, lose focus, jump to another task, and end the day without finishing what truly matters.
This habit makes progress slow because attention is divided instead of being fully used on one goal.
That's why focus is such a powerful skill. It allows you to give your full energy to one important task.
When you focus deeply on one thing, your quality of work improves and results come much faster.
But when you try to do everything at once, you end up doing nothing properly and wasting a lot of time.
Successful people protect their focus by limiting distractions and choosing what deserves their attention.
Because they understand that attention is limited and where you place it decides your results in life.
The real truth about success is that it does not come from multitasking or doing many things at once. It comes from deep focus on one important task at a time. When you give your full attention to a single goal, your work automatically becomes more powerful, more accurate, and much more effective in the long run.
Focus is powerful because it gives your mind a clear direction and removes all confusion that comes from trying to do too many things together. Instead of dividing your energy into different directions, you concentrate it in one place, and that is exactly where real productivity and real results are created.
Think about sunlight for a moment. It normally gives light and warmth in a simple way. But when you concentrate the same sunlight through a lens, it becomes strong enough to burn things completely. That is exactly how focus works in real life. It transforms ordinary effort into extraordinary outcomes.
The biggest problem today is that people try to do everything at the same time and keep jumping from one task to another without finishing anything properly. They stay busy the whole day, but at the end of the day they realize that nothing meaningful or important has actually been completed.
Multitasking may look productive from the outside, but in reality, it reduces the quality of your work because the human brain is not designed to give full attention to multiple things at once. True success always comes from doing one important thing with full concentration and giving it your best possible effort.
To build strong focus, you must remove everything that steals your attention, including unnecessary phone usage, social media distractions, and anything that interrupts your thinking process. When you create a quiet, controlled, and distraction-free environment, your mind naturally becomes more stable, sharp, and productive.
A very practical and effective method is to set time blocks for your work, where you dedicate a fixed amount of time, like 30 minutes, to one task with complete focus and no interruptions at all. At the beginning, it may feel difficult, but with regular practice, your brain slowly learns how to stay focused for longer periods of time.
Focus is not something people are born with. It is a skill that develops gradually through consistent practice, discipline, and repetition in daily life. Once you master it, you start noticing that you complete tasks more efficiently, with better quality, and in much less time than before.
One very common mistake people make is confusing being busy with being productive, because doing many small and unimportant things does not always mean that you are actually moving forward in life. Real progress only happens when you focus your energy on tasks that truly matter and bring meaningful results.
You do not need to do everything in life. You only need to clearly identify what is truly important and give your full attention and energy to those things. When your focus becomes strong and consistent, Your performance naturally improves in every area of your personal and professional life.
A simple but very powerful habit is to choose one important task each day and dedicate at least 30 minutes of completely uninterrupted focus to it, without any distractions. This small daily practice builds discipline, strengthens your concentration, and slowly transforms the way you handle your goals.
In the long run, success always belongs to the people who can control their attention and focus deeply on what truly matters instead of getting distracted by everything happening around them. Focused people always move ahead because they use their energy in the right direction at the right time.
Now let's move to Lesson 9, Continuous Learning. Because in today's fast-changing world, the people who keep learning every single day are the ones who stay ahead and remain successful for a long time.
Many people believe that learning ends after school or college, but in reality, life is a continuous teacher that keeps giving new lessons, new experiences, and new challenges every single day. If you stop learning, you do not stay the same, you slowly start falling behind without even realizing it.
The world is changing very fast, with new technologies, skills, and opportunities emerging every day. And if you do not keep upgrading yourself, you naturally become less relevant in your field. That is why continuous learning is not just helpful, it is absolutely necessary for long-term growth and success.
Some people become overconfident and think they already know enough, so they stop learning and stop improving, but this mindset quietly blocks their future growth and limits the opportunities that can come their way. Over time, their knowledge becomes outdated and less useful in a changing world.
Successful people are lifelong learners because they understand that growth is not a final destination, but a continuous journey that never really ends. They read books, observe others, ask questions, and learn from every possible experience around them in daily life.
When you keep learning regularly, your knowledge expands, your skills improve, and your overall value in life automatically increases in a natural way. And when your value increases, better opportunities, better connections, and better results start coming toward you.
Imagine two people starting from the same point in life. One stops learning and keeps repeating the same old methods, while the other keeps learning, adapting, and improving every single day. After some time, their results, opportunities, and futures become completely different from each other.
The person who keeps learning becomes more confident because knowledge helps them think more clearly, make better decisions, and express themselves more effectively in different situations. Confidence is not something you fake. It naturally grows when your understanding of life becomes deeper.
A simple step you can take today is choosing one task you have been delaying for a long time and finally starting it without making any excuses. That one small decision can completely change the direction of your life.
Because in life, the people who take action are always the ones who move ahead, while those who only think and plan stay stuck in the same place for years. Action is what transforms dreams into reality and turns ideas into success.
And if you are serious about growth, make learning, applying, and improving a daily habit. Because real success is not built in one day, but step by step, over time with consistent effort.